we got Rivers coming in for a potential 3-peat.
True.
And we got Trent coming in for a potential 4-peat.
True. Ooh.
So this is an announcement for all of Germany and Europe. Where are you guys at? Come on, this is your contest. You guys got to step up. I mean, obviously they're two of the best riders in the world, and I just think that needs to be said, needs to be talked about, because like in any wakeboard contest right now, that's not like a thing. You know what I mean? So that's a crazy storyline, I guess. It'll be definitely interesting to watch how Trent and Rivers both approach, and obviously everybody else, but as the defending champs. So yeah, I don't know if you got, who's on your mind as to who could potentially step in here and, take the throne from these two cats.
I got to go Gabo all the way. I got to root for the homie, but I mean, it's his brother, Gavin's got it. Like he's one of the sickest cable riders. His style, like he brings it tech, but I think he could have enough to take Trent,
Pleasure to watch. I'll cut this part out, but Gavin did text me, and I haven't got confirmation I can say this, but he's not riding in LAO, so he won't be in, unfortunately.
Bummer.
But I would love to see that.
All right.
So if I have to cut that out, I will, and then we'll just cut back in here. On the ladies' side, who we got on the ladies' side? I mean, I think Campbell's got a good good run, obviously, but I think you were mentioning Claudia, and I think that's a good name on the ladies' side.
Yeah, she wears the Red Bull helmet for a reason. She trains for this stuff. She lives for this stuff right now, and I think she's in a point in her career where she feels like she has a lot to prove still, and with good reason, having a couple pro models coming out and just wanting to keep pushing and elevating like where her name sits on the historic list of riders, and Rivers is not going to let that happen without a really good fight, and so I'm super excited to see those two battle it out, and I think Claudia will be extra hungry just due to like the injury and kind of her getting like robbed from the opportunity to really put it all on the line last year, and then Rivers is just going to have to keep, I think, reinventing herself, because you go to a contest and you win it a couple times in a row. Okay, how do I keep making it fresh for the judges and keep making it fresh for myself to bring something new to the table? So yeah, the two of those, but Campbell is the local Orlando young shredder, so I'm going to be showing her some love.
She's been no doubt training hard too. There is no question about that. All right, we can run through some other names here. Courtney Angus, I feel like that's nice. I feel like she hasn't really been riding in the competitions as much, for the past few years, but sick to see her out in the mix. Oh yeah, for sure.
She's no stranger to competition.
That's true.
She's been there, done that a lot of times, so you can't ever count out what I would call the old dog there. For sure.
She's the vet, I would say, for sure, in this group. I mean, I think we got Mary in there too. She's a vet. Another name, I think Elena has been ripping too. I mean, dude, that's the thing with the women's. I feel like the women's division is, I'm not going to say wide open, but like there's a lot of names.
It's super even. There's a lot of girls that have a really good chance.
A lot of names. And then on the guys' side of things, obviously we got a lot of names here. I think some that stick out to me, Benny Heatley and Joe Battleday, I think are two. I mean, I just love watching Joe ride. You know he's going to do that late mountain back 9.
Yep.
Which will be sick.
Don't count Rudy out.
Rudy, dude.
I put him on my fantasy, actually.
Okay, you put Rudy out. Yeah. Shout out the fantasy, Flip Fantasy. You guys sign up. The link will be in the description in the show notes. So we did a little fantasy league, and we're giving away a Liquid Force wakeboard for the first place, and then second and third get some Grab Matters merch and a unit rail. So not an actual unit rail, the 3D printed unit rail we got here. So sign up for that.
But it also, once you sign up too, you keep the account for Plastic Playground, Munich Mash, and Worlds.
Correct.
Right?
So it's a multi-stop league. So the winner at the end of all these big contests. We only picked ones that have live streams. Cool. So you guys will be able to, if you sign up for the league, you put your team in, you can watch real time as it happens. So yeah, sign up for that. Yeah, it's fun. It's just gonna be fun. It's like, and then if you join with your friends, you can bet money on the side if that's something you're into. We also got, I think Louis Egerix is a big name that I'm gonna be looking out for.
Can't overlook Kieran Owens either. He won
Very true.
Copenhagen last year, and I can't remember who he was head-to-head with last year. He put up a damn good fight. Max Milday's back on the list.
Max Milday's huge one.
Max
I remember that.
is just a weapon. Him and Trent in 23.
They battled it out.
Just like that was, talk about Clash of the Titans. That was really, really fun to watch. So hoping that he was out with the meniscus injury last year, I think, or something.
It was a knee thing for sure.
He was really sick and wasn't able to compete. So good to have him back. Preston Persichetti, local Orlando kid. He almost beat me.
He rode against you last
but
year,
I beat
right?
him
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year. But he's been.
He was ripping.
training.
He was, yeah.
He's been riding all winter long and looking just super steezy and yeah. Riley Dillon been ripping in Thailand. We saw him while we were in Thailand.
Yep.
Is Pedro on this list?
I did not see Pedro's name.
Okay, interesting, because Pedro is just in Thailand and going crazy per usual with just unbelievable mind melting riding. And
Yeah.
Pedro is one of my favorite riders to
Yeah.
watch. He's different, like the way he slaps the board and just trying to destroy features. It's so good.
It seems like he's trying to break his board and the features every single time,
Yeah.
which is great. Love it. Yeah, there's just a lot of names on here. Obviously, Trent there at the bottom.
Jules as well.
Jules, Liam Peacock, obviously in the mix.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Leo Gatti, I don't know. I just feel like you go off and just. So, all right. Yeah, we won't dive too much deep into that, but if you guys want to sign up for the Flip Fantasy League, go ahead and do that and pick your teams, get that put together before Friday, I would assume is when you want to get that done by.